And now, along with destinations, we have companies bringing in solutions to make the dealing with health matters easier. One great example is hi+Card, a health identification card developed by our affiliate member, Tourism Data Driven Solutions, and presented today by Fernando Lecuona, Business Development Director of hi+Card.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. First of all, we would like to thank the UNWTO for inviting us to this stage. And also we'd like to thank FITUR for organizing this amazing event that helps Spain to get into a better economy and also in this difficult situation that we're facing. Okay, before starting to present hi+Card, our innovative solution, I'd like to inform you about something that you already know, which is that in the day-to-day, we have to manage and to control a lot of health information, a lot of sanitary information. For example, with our PCR tests, with our results. Also, apart from COVID, we have to deal with our allergies. We have to deal with all the information talking about sanitary aspect. So hi+Card is going to help us manage this information while we travel, while we have to make an appointment in the doctor, etc. So hi+Card is a universal health card, which allows us to control this information, organize all this information in a blockchain database that we have developed with our technical team. All this information is controlled and stored in a really secure and also agile way, which would allow us to have it in our pocket or in our hand, which is our phone device, and at the same time in a database which is protected by blockchain. The information that we would have in our app would be stored by our national health authorities and also from our health entities professionals. For example, if we have a PCR test that we make in our lab, in the lab close to our house, the information of the results would go directly to our app, and we would have it in our phone device. So if, for example, after receiving this result, we need to go travel to somewhere, we would show the results in the airplane, and they would let us in a really easy way. Okay, also another important point is that our app, in an automated way, helps us translate the information of our allergies, all of our results, etc. So if we, for example, we're in China or somewhere else that we don't know the language, we would be able to translate the information, show it to the doctor, or show it to the entity that would be in the destination. This is our functional architecture or process, which we will have three main parts. It would be, first of all, our blockchain technology that allows us to have the information secured, and we're the only owners of that information, so nobody else can manage it. The second part would be the high-level encryption format that we have developed, which would allow us to have it in a secure way. And the third one would be the dual authorization process. The dual authorization process, what it does is that our lab or the health entity would send us the information, and when they send us the information, they send a notification to us in which we would accept that the information is coming to our phone device. So if we say no, it wouldn't come, and the information stays in the blockchain database. Also, we're showing the data control and protection in accordance with the GDPR, which is the General Data Protection Regulation, and this would allow us to have synergy with the European Union. As you can see in this picture, this would be your profile in the app. You would have the diseases, treatments, allergies, and everything in this main photo. And apart from that, we have all the different sections. For example, the green certificate that the president has shared with us today, and some more different sections. This would be the process between the user and the healthcare entities. The first step would be the profile creation. It's really easy. We will go into the app, we would download it, and then we would create our profile. The second one would be the creation of the profile from the health entity, which would be, for example, a lab or a hospital like Huron, etc. The third step would be to upload the user certificate, which would have all our information in the app. Then the notification of the results to the user, and then the verifiable and reliable results. Okay. As the main point, there is a need for secure sharing and verification of the information of the patient, as this information is really, how do you say it, fragile, to say it in a way. So we need to keep it really secure and at the same time, all the time accessible for us. Because if we have an emergency, we wouldn't have the time to call the social security or whatever institution in order to help us. So we need to have all that information in our device, in our own hand, in order to show it to whoever needs to help us. Okay, at the same time, we have the option of having all your information in the wallet. For example, in your iPhone, you have the option of the wallet, the app, and there you could have the QR code that the president has shared with us today, which would allow us to go into another border, another country, into a plane, a hotel, or whatever, in a secure way. As I said before, the hi+Card is based on a blockchain technology, which allows us to have the information in a distributed database, not in a central database. So this would help us to have it anywhere, at any time, and in the place that we want. Okay. As talking about COVID-19, as we said before, we have to manage with a lot of results, a lot of documentation in hand, etc. So we want to be paperless and to allow everyone to have it in the app without any concern in order to access it in the place that they want. Many industries can get benefited. We have some examples here. An example in the transportation sector would be in trains. If you want to get to a train and feel that the train is secure, the train that you're entering in is secure, you would need to have something like this that would show that everyone that is coming into the train has a negative result in the test, or that it's already been vaccinated, etc. In also food and beverage, well, in a restaurant, in a bar, in a club, in a concert or whatever, you would have to show the QR, and with our app, it's really easy to do it. We had already made a beta test in the Canary Islands in collaboration with the UNWTO. We made this beta test that I'm going to show you right now. It's going to be difficult to see it, but something is something. This would be the beta test. Here you would have all the sections that I showed you before. For example, the sanitary information, the digital green certificate, contacts of emergency, etc. And this would help you to have all the information organized and at the same time in a secure way. The beta test went really well, as all the travelers that went into the plane were journalists and also technical people that wanted to try the app. And we had great results, which allow us to pivot the solution and get to a better team and a better development of the final solution. These are the four main, more experienced people in our team, which are Ainhoa Raso, our co-founder and CEO, Antonio Lopez de Avila, which is our co-founder and institutional relations, Romina Ojeda, which is the chief medical officer, and Fernando Martin, the chief technological officer. In this image, you can see expressions of interest from a lot of different agents, like, for example, governments and institutions and companies. All these governments we have been already talking to them, and at the same time, the institutions and companies are the ones next to it. So with the help and collaboration with all these institutions, we think that we can make travel and destinations more secure and safer. In order to finish, we'd like to get in contact with everyone that would be interested in collaborating with us. And at the same time, we would like to, all together, with all the solutions that are being built from different companies, from different institutions, and from these different peers, we want to make travel safe again and allow the economy to keep on growing. So thank you very much.